we talk about a police in uniform. All right, so you see the police in uniform, it's easier to capture that act as cheating under section 416. But the more difficult is to capture a situation of cheating in 415. Sebab tu, that's the reason why in the explanation of 415, we look into the explanation 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay, sekejap. Section 1, 2, 3 dia duduk dekat mana? Explanation dia, okay. Alright, okay. Explanation. Explanation you can see in the slide 12. Dishonest concealment. There is no, in my example of Rohani that goes to the bank, there is no concealment. In fact, she reflected, all right, a lady. So that is enough. All right, mere breach of contract is not of itself a proof. That doesn't not involve. When whoever makes any representation through any person, that's it. All right, so you see, let's look into explanation 1. Can you use explanation 1? Is there a concealment? Right? None. But there is also no identification on your side. Right? When we open up account with the bank, what is needed today is my thumbprint. Right? What is needed before is my signature. But there is no such thing as my picture in the account. Betul? Tu yang cheating. And today, when we have the internet, all right, okay, account is identified by, if I'm in the Affin Bank, all right, account is identified 3 things. Number 1, by my credit, my ATM card number. Number 2, by the flower that I choose. Number 3, by my password. Right? Can anybody acquire that from me? All right. I sometimes, all right, most of the time, I make mistake with my online banking. I forgot the flower that I choose. So I never get to use to access it. But if you are a person who are constantly with the flower that you choose or the fruits that you choose, to identify 3 things, all these 3 things, if somebody understood your password key, then they will be able to all right, cheat the bank and take out the money. Right. Sometimes cheating and theft, they are similar. All right. What makes it different? To my question to you today. Right. What makes it different? In theft, section 378. In cheating, section 415. Both are taking away somebody else's property. Right. But there is someone who commit loss, there is someone who commit illegal gain. Betul? Yes. All right. So tell me the difference between theft and cheating. In order to do that, you need to understand theft. What is theft? Section 378. Okay. This is the time when you need to open up section, your penal code. All right. Okay. Theft. Whoever intending to take dishonestly any movable property out of possession of any person without that person consent moves that property in such taking is said to have committed theft. Right? Okay. So you see that it's theft. What is 415? Right? 415 said, okay, look at 7. Slide 7. All right. Whoever deceive any person. All right. That is the difference. The other one, take dishonesty. Yang ini, deceive the person. Deceive by fraudulently or by inducement. Deceive by intention or by inducement. All right. That's cheat. So, having said that, so what is the difference? What is the difference? Okay, right?
Property movable or not?
Tu satu, lagi satu. The person yang cheat, look into the person that you cheat in section 415. What is the difference between the villain in 415 and the villain in 378?
The thief, they directly just take the thing, but the section 415 they deceive the person.
Yeah. What does that tell you? That the one who commits the crime knows you, the victim. But in theft, the one who commits theft does not knows the owner of the property. To the different, yeah? Different. The property in theft must be movable property. The property in 415, any property or consent, either to retain the property or to give away the property, right? So, or to give consent. So sometimes the property, like the land, the property is not moved, but the property can only be considered has been taken away, right, through cheating. If the land cheating through the contract and through the certificate of land or the land title, all right, in that way, right, you cannot be committing theft. You only commit cheating. Boleh? Can you tell the difference? Yeah, right. Nampak tu 415 said, whoever by deceiving any person. So you nampak muka dia. All right. Okay. So if they are doing the deceiving any person through computer, that muka tak nampak, that one is, all right, what? That one is computer crime, which we will do later. Okay. Anything else that you discover when we differentiate between 415 and 478? Anyone? Any similarity between section 378 and section 415? Anyone?
Similarity is section 23 and 24.
Okay, right. Can you explain? In section 378, what do you need? Who must prove lost and who must prove gain?
Gain by the theft.
By the thief.
By the thief.
Okay, lost by the person who is in possession of the owner. Yeah, betul. Okay. Now dalam 415, dishonestly, all right, is proven by what? Gain and loss. So who is the one that committing the law? Who get the wrongful gain? Siapa?
Deceiver.
That's right. The one who is deceived, the one who deceiver, you said. All right. Or ada or tak? Boleh dia seorang ke boleh? Or dia can also, the gain is not by him who deceive, who induce, tapi somebody else. Let's say, for example, I made you hand over, all right, I persuaded you in one kind of explanation that you at the end of the day hand over the property, all right, or hand over your car, not to me, but to my son. All right. So in section 415, the one who gained, it's not the deceiver personally, but can also be any other person that the deceiver intended it to be. Right? Okay, that is another difference between theft and 415. Okay, if you know your deceiver, that is 415 cheating. If you don't know the person who took away your property, that is theft 378. All right. Okay, anything else that we want to discuss between 415 and theft, so that you know it's sort of like helping you to remember what is 478. Any question there? Anyone? Tak ada. So how many level of deceive there is? Ataupun in another word, how many type of deceive? How many type of cheating in section 415? How many type? So again, you need to look into section 415. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So that's the reason why next week we are going to have more discussion. Maybe after you read, maybe after you look, all of you look at the cases, you probably will have more questions to ask, both for the cheating, and also for theft, right? Okay, because I feel like everybody's too quiet, bukan too quiet. I know you are there. I don't know how far you understood it all. All right, so read. Okay, next week, let's try and dedicate ourselves while you were reading CBT and CMA, right? You can also ask that question, but I will give you one, all right, 2-3 hours lecture for the CBT and CMA. All right, but next week is simply just for asking questions. All right, we'll try and see that. Maybe you want to go back, you want to write your question, saved it, and next time come back and ask question. Maybe that one, then I feel satisfied that you have understood. All right, I do say, you know, I'm having a lot of problems, as I told you. All right, this computer, it's really challenging. I don't have a good one here at home, right? I have the older one here at home. All right, so thank you for your patience, but still, all right, I like you to understand this. These are very vital in a sense that next semester, if you are going to go for mooting, it'll be very difficult if you don't know how to establish the element of the forensic crime. Yeah, all right. We're not doing much. We're only going to look for theft, all right, cheating, CBT, CMA, fraud, and computer crimes. That's all the crime, criminal law that we are going to look for, and then we talk about the punishment and prosecution, civil. Those were all the administrative problems. Okay,